الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين محمد وآله وأصحابه وقد قال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن المجيد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم هو الله الذي لا beloved brothers and sisters in Islam, young friends, visiting members to all Jamaat, may the peace, mercy and blessings of Almighty Allah fill our hearts. The verse I have recited today came from Surah Al-Hashr. It is my wish that at the end of the sermon we will be reminded of that supreme being whom we worship. For in this verse and the other two which follow, very beautiful attributes of Almighty Allah are being mentioned. When we stand up with ablution, with our faces directed to the Holy Kaaba, we must have something in our mind regarding the one whom we worship. We cannot see him, but it is our belief that he sees us. Every act, every move, he is fully aware of everything that we whisper. He is also aware of our thoughts even before we whisper them. And when we recognize the greatness of that supreme and high, the quality of our worship will be elevated. It will be a most beautiful form of ibadah. Allah is He describes Himself in these last verses of Surah Hashr. Huwa Allahu alladhi la ilaha illa hu. He is Allah, the one besides whom there is none worthy of worship. Alimul ghaibi, the one who knows that which is unseen, for shahada, and He has full knowledge of the things which are present. In other words, Allah is fully aware of just everything. With all the zillions of people living on the face of earth, in addition to those who have already lived their lives and those who are yet to come, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He has the knowledge of everyone. He knows their beginning and He also knows their ending. He knows the answer. Allah is He who never learns anything new. As for you, and for me. It should be our desire that every single day of our lives we learn something new, no matter how small it is. Allah does not have to wait for the completion of this day to make plans for tomorrow. He does not have to wait and see what will happen this year, then to know what you should do for the following year. That is the case with you and with me. Allah never learns anything new. He has the full knowledge of every single thing. And that is why, as very humble servants who put their trust in Allah, we refer to the Creator in istikhara, when we have two things to choose from and the mind begins to waver and you are not certain. A believer puts his trust in Allah. He offers 2 rakats of salah. He kneels, raises his hands and he begs in dua, istikhara. He says to Allah, if you know this is good for me, you let it be for me. And if you know in this there is bad, there is evil, take that away from me. Allah has the knowledge of everything. And we should put our full trust in the Creator regarding this. Allah has repeated this and He has done it in very many places of the Quran, that He is one beside whom there is none worthy of worship. We have heard about even the trees and plants and certain forests that were to form themselves, the branches and the trunks of trees and plants, to read La ilaha illallah. Yes, I have seen in the eggplant, the Bible, where it was cut and the name Allah in Arabic written with the seeds of the Bible. This was seen in Sabil Rashad in Bangalore. The Bible was moving from hand to hand, a slice, where people were looking at the greatness of Allah. Who did that? It's Allah. Every single thing in the heavens and earth testifies to the oneness of Allah. Even when man will fail, the one created with an intellect, the one who has the best understanding, the one who He said, we have indeed created man in the best composition. Man knows. Most intelligent of all human beings, he fails to recognize that Allah is the one beside whom there is none worthy of worship. When man fails, there are other in the creation who know until the last that Allah is one. Allah repeats it, He is the one beside whom there is no God. Al-Malikul Qudus, the Malik, it has the same meaning of Malik in Surah Fatiha. It is Maliki Yawmiddin, by prolonging the name Malik. In Surah Nas, Maliki Nas. In this verse, Malik, Al-Malikul Qudus, it is the king, the chairman, the one in full control. That is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the one who does not have to seek the opinion and the advice from anyone on that great day. Al-Qudus, the one who is holy, free from all kinds of defects, deficiency and imperfection, which are not in conformity to the supreme status. That is Allah. Allah ek hai, Allah is one, power, pure, or B-I, without any defects. Is there any other in the creation who can be without faults? Who can be so pure and pristine? It is only Allah. As for every other, there are faults, there are defects. Only Allah is pure and free from defects. As-Salam, that is one of the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The author of peace. How many times with our hands raised and even otherwise we refer to Allah and call Him Allahumma, O Allah, Anta Salam. You are the author of peace. وَمِنْكَ السَّلَامُ. It is from you alone comes peace. Get that in your hearts. Peace comes only from Allah. وَإِلَيْكَ يَرْجِعُ السَّلَامُ. And O Allah, unto you returns peace. حَيِّنَا رَبَّنَا بِالسَّلَامُ. O Allah, you cause us all to live in peace. وَأَدْخِلْنَا دَارَ السَّلَامُ. And you admit us into the house of peace. Friends, there are many malls everywhere in the country, all over the world. Malls are becoming constructed where there used to be pavements. Is there any mall? Is there any bazaar where one can go with any amount of any kind of currency over the counter, under the counter, wherever? Sahib, I want to give you X amount of dollars cash. I want just 1 hour's peace. Just peace for 1 hour. Or peace for 1 night. Is there any such place where peace is being sold? Nowhere in the world you can have it for sale. You cannot buy it. That peace we are talking about, it is Allah. He is the author of peace. Peace comes only from Allah. And just as He can give you peace, He also can take it back. وَإِلَيْكَ يَرْجِعُ السَّلَامُ. That is what it means. He can give you peace because of your actions, maybe some wicked good deeds, or by the supplication of someone, whatever. And again, because of your actions, just your ill thought, He can take it back. And you just realize for what reason you have everything that you need to need. You are amongst everybody. Right or wrong, there are people who are trying to comfort you, but something is eating you inside. You don't have that salam. You don't have it. Allah gives peace and He takes it back. That is the peace. And today, friends, people are leaving different parts of the world. People are leaving the West Indies and they are going to Canada, they are going to the United States, they are going to the Middle East, they are going to the East. And those in the East are leaving and coming to the Caribbean, and everywhere people are leaving. It is sad that people sometimes, for no good reason, are sacrificing living with their family, with their mother and father. They are sacrificing living a life with their blood brother and sister, looking for greener pastures. People are looking for peace. Everywhere they are searching for peace. That peace, the world of people are searching for, it is with Allah. Allah is everywhere. He can give you peace by way of your actions, by way of your faith, by way of the tawakkul, the trust you put in Him. He is the one we know. Just as He converts the night of darkness into a beautiful day, He converts grief and sorrow into joys and happiness. He is capable of doing that. But call on Him. He said, "When only you call on Me, and I will answer the call of the caller when He calls me." That is the Allah we worship. As-salam. As-salam. And this is the name, one of the names of Allah we take when we tell our Muslim brother or sister, As-salamu alaykum. Peace be unto you. And very sincerely He returns, Wa alaykum as-salam. That's the shortest one. Wa alaykum as-salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We exchange peace one another. Inshallah, time comes when the heart will be covered and filled with that peace that comes from Allah. Al-Mu'min, one of the names of Allah. When that adjective mu'min is given to a human being, definitely it means believer. But the same word mu'min, when it is linked with the Creator, it does not get the meaning of believer. But it now comes from the word amina yaqman, to offer safety. Allah is the one who gives safety and protection. He is the one who protects everyone. He is the one who holds up the skies that are above our heads. They are there without any columns. He holds them up. That's Allah. Full protection for the entire world. Al-Muhaymin, the guardian, the one who is in charge. He gives us the sustenance. He takes care of us when we are sick. He is the one who offers cure. He gives us that love. He provides for us the breath of oxygen. Yes. Someone told me he went into a tire shop and he saw no free air. He said, man, try to stop breathing. No free air. And that is only here. Everything has a cost. But think about it, in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was to charge us the creation for every breath of oxygen that we will take in. How much would that cost? It is something without which we cannot do. That's Allah the Creator. Al-Aziz, the Majestic. Al-Jabbar, the Compeller. That is the being who controls, he moves the clouds. We say the clouds are being carried from one place to another by the air. But who controls the air? It is Allah. It is His decision. He commands when the rain should fall. He is the one who compels the earth when the earth quakes and shakes. He is the one. He opens up. He orders the earth, if He wishes, to open up. He said, do you feel secure that a part of the land will not open up and swallow you? Do you feel secure that a piece of the sky will not fall down of you, destroy you? These are the ways Allah has caused us to recognize His Qudrat, His greatness. He is the one who compels and He commands. Al-Mutakabbir, the one who is superb. The one to whom belongs all pride and grandeur, that is Allah. The chief attribute of Allah. And He takes offense when anyone in the creation will assume pride. Anyone who thinks, even for a moment, that he or she is better than another. He said, the one who pulls my trousers or my blanket, I will surely punish him. And what does it mean by pulling the trousers and the blanket of Allah? He said, Izari, honor, grandeur is my izar. That's like a pajama, metaphorical terms. And he said that greatness is my blanket. Anyone who will assume these qualities and play high, play brave, proud, it is like snatching away from me these items and I will punish them. We are to behave as very humble servants. When we are with our brothers and sisters and also before the Creator, He is Mutakabbir. As for servants, we go down to the lowest position, rubbing our faces, rubbing our foreheads on the ground. Subhana Rabbiyal A'la. We tell Him, O Allah, glorify Thee, my Lord, who is most high, who is exalted. I am nothing. I am Kuchbiyani. And the more we tell ourselves we are nothing, Allah is He who makes us something. The man who tells himself he is everything, Allah says, well, I don't have to make it anything. He has already made himself every day. That is when you are left. Make yourself nothing. I am nothing. My brother is better than I am. Allah is great. And by doing so, He makes us something very special. Subhanallah, amma yushrikun. Glorify Thee, Allah. From everything they ascribe unto Him. They ascribe unto Allah's Son. Some say He has a wife, some say He has a daughter. Glorify Thee, Allah. High He is above all what they describe Him to be. Who Allah Khalid. He is Allah the Khalik, the real creator, Al-Bari, the originator. He is the originator. Before having created the skies, the earth, in the form in which it is, it has no pattern. You and I have to make a chair, a bench. We use measurements. We look for a pattern. We look for a picture. We want to see it. And then only we can be able to design it, to make a modern sketch. Allah has no pattern to follow. He is the originator, and that is the name of Al-Bari. Al-Mutasawwir, the fashioner, subhanAllah. Look how He has created every living creature. Yes, different shapes. Yes. Goats are different from sheep. The horses are different from the donkeys. And look at human beings. Although it may appear that we all have the same limbs, look how He has made human beings with different shapes. The shapes of men are different from that of women. Allah is indeed very great. The faces are so different that we can look at faces and be able to recognize in millions of people that this is I, this is not Bakr. Who did that? That is through the greatness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. From the voices, 100 people present in a gathering, anyone would shout, anyone would utter a sentence, 2-3 words, the rest of people would be able to tell, this is the voice of so and so. Whereas the apparatus of speech is the same in everybody. The tongue, the arrangement of the teeth, the lips, the control of the vocal cords. It's the same in every human being, yet the voices are different. When you hear the voice, you can know that's the voice of a man, a male, the voice of a woman, the voice of a child, the voice of the older person. No human ingenuity, effort could ever achieve this. It can only come from one who is high and supreme, like Allah, the originator and the real creator. Lahul Asma'ul Husna. He has made very beautiful names. Have we ever used the names of Allah, all of them, up to this point in our life to address it, to call Him? We are the servants of Allah. He ordered you to call on me. Call on me and I will answer the call of the caller when He calls. Allah has 99 beautiful names. In Hadith, we have about Inna lillahi tis'an wa tis'ina isman. Allah has 99 beautiful names. Mi'an illa wahida. One less 100. Man ahsoha dakhala al-jannah. Whoever will memorize these names, he will enter into paradise. A general statement of the Prophet about these, and we are not supposed to restrict. He said, whoever with iman and love for Allah will memorize these names, dakhala al-jannah. Subhanallah. Allah is indeed with you. He is one, and He loves yuhibbul withdraw. He loves things which are done in odd numbers. He loves that for you. Let if you find a copy of these beautiful names of Allah, learn them, memorize them, live with them, die with them, call on Allah by all these names, and inshallah it will bring great benefit. Allah will answer our supplication. Yes. He will remove our grief and our sorrow. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us to recognize the real He is when we stand and we worship Him. Subhan, glorify Him, and think and ponder over what we recite, what we say. It makes a great difference. Know that He is the Creator, we are servants, and He is capable of rewarding every individual based on the quality of worship He offers. 100 people in a line, in Salah, in Jama'at, reading It may not be that everyone is rewarded equally. Each one, Allah is so great that He can mark the paper as a teacher does. He can give the mark individually based on your devotion, your sincerity, and your thoughts. It's not the time to stand up and let your mind waver from here to there and ponder over everything. Put Allah in front, worship Him in such a way that the moment you finish, you are so eager to get back into Salah. You are so eager, when is the next Salah? You have completed your farz. It's just about to wish. To stand up, make takbir, tahrim, and get back right into your sunnah. That should be the way we offer our Salah. But this is so easily done when we recognize the greatness of Allah. He is the one who is fully aware of our thoughts and what we do. May Allah bless us all, and may He make us among His very sincere worshippers, and by way of our sincerity, may we be admitted into His paradise. Barakallahu